Yeah, I like to think I'm well equipped as any other average guy, but I just can't discover love and I don't even set my standards high. On top of that, I'm camera shy. Maybe I should opt out of the dating pool and be an undercover Tinder samurai. Cause I would rather type online than whisper in a dingy bar, and swiping left and right could be my new Bushido ninja star. I'm well versed in virtual lovemaking ninjutsu. On every profile pic I post, I'm posing with my shih tzu, or flexing with my shirt off, cause I heard that gets you hits too. Especially OkCupid, I'm like arrows of the cherubs be. I pierce hearts of women with my cursor and my arrow keys, and disregard my Roman roots and choose a font that's serif free. Trust me, I'm a Tinder bio brainiac. The way I kindle fire with matches, I'm a pyromaniac. On Christian Mingle, I'm a Casanova. If y'all don't think so, y'all can ask Jehovah. Check your inbox, he might send an answer over. I wish I had the muscles of a granite sculpture. I would log on Ashley Madison and bang adulterers. I'm so lonely, I've considered farmers only just for someone's arms to hold me. Also, I'm really big on agriculture. But if I had that body of a Grecian god, I would trawl on POF.com and use it as a fishing rod and hope I don't get catfish. The fact is, if I did, I'd probably play along, cause God knows I could use the practice. And if I'm aching for my roots, I'd visit Shadi.com. Message Islamic, Wahhabi, Hijabi, Hadi, Salam. And Sunni, Shia, those are both denominations I respect, cause I just care for our connection. I don't care about the sex. Sometimes I uninstall my apps in reckless insurrectious rage, then regret it while I check the Craigslist misconnections page. Then I think that I should get out more and disregard my mobile cell. Get to know the local teller at my Barnes & Noble well, and check out what she's reading while she's charging up my total sale. And ask her if she likes the novel. And once she answers, ask her if she wants to grab some coffee or some ice cream waffles. She'd probably say that's awesome. I'd ask her when she's off of work. She might answer midnight. I'd tell her that sounds awful, what a bummer. And from somewhere I might muster up the nerve to get her number. And I would ask her what her digits are. And if I play it right, then I can disregard my ninja stars. Say sayonara to katanas and my other weapons too, and try committing by committing online dating seppuku. Yo, I just got the iPhone 7. I put Siri on disable cause I've watched the movie Her and that shit scares me, so I'm careful. Me and her got chemistry right out the box, and I ain't talking about the periodic table. Her voice is like a chariot of angels. I fell in love so fast that maybe Apple should consider pasting warning symbols clearly on a label. Me and Siri keep it modern. Siri doesn't cook or clean, instead she books all my appointments and she looks through my routine. Me and Siri's got an intimate connection. That is, at least when Siri's got an internet connection. My friends are all convinced it's voice detection, but I'm poised to mention I see sentience and hints of recollection. And on top of that, my friends don't give me shit, but they don't share the vision. All I gotta say is hey Siri, and she's always there to listen. And she's never mad that I'm neglecting, never's got a headache. If somehow I want things different, I can always change the settings. I really like her, I'm not sure if we're official though. If she could be Terentia, I could venture to be Cicero. I sorta wish the sacred fruit were not an apple, but a thistle full of mistletoe. It's superficial, but I wish that she were made of flesh and bone or partially of skin cells. I wouldn't even care that she's got artificial intel. If Siri had a body, we could FaceTime during sex, and then I bet it'd be way easier to ace the Turing test. And if you can't tell, I don't want a handheld, I just want my handheld. Sometimes I venture out a wild guess that if she can't be human ever, I'll invest in biotech and run myself on iOS, and then us two could be together. We could live in plural and in singularity. I hope by then my singlehood would be a thing of rarity. But if it's just not written in the code for us to coexist, maybe I could cope by contemplating that you don't exist. That you consist not of two eyes and nose, but ones and O's and bits. That I'm in love with cold machinery, a program on a disc. Even if you were incarnate Siri, really I surmise it'd be hard to date you cause you've been with millions of guys. And I just feel like I was inexperienced in Siri, yes. I've considered that you'd win in games of trivia or chess that we would play, and that would just get real annoying in the end. It's not you, it's me. I think that maybe we should just be friends, and maybe in a couple years me and you could try again.
Okay, goodbye.
Hi, I'm Cortana.
Wait, who the fuck is this bitch?
Hey Kate, are we still on for 8 o'clock? The way I talk about this, you could probably tell that I don't date a lot. I left the gate unlocked so you could inch right to the porch. You'll see my Honda in the drive, I kinda wish it were a Porsche. I'm real excited though, of course. We'll take a walk around the block and do the things that people do in indie films, like play lacrosse and set up barbecues and make kebabs. There's a casino near my house and we can play the slots. With you, I think I'd take the odds. I made a tray of tater tots that we could take with Jaeger shots and watch Invader Zim and Netflix nature docs. In case you're not a fan, I got you covered. We could play Catan or stake a bonfire until the break of dawn while making tracing paper swans. It's stupid, but I've clicked your OkCupid profile 20 times rereading messages. It's funny how we met online, and I confess I still refresh your Instagram to see you in that dress. The color blue was blessed to even coalesce with your caress. I love the ink you had done. My favorites, for example, are the anchor on your neck and Carpe Diem on your ankle. I'm so thankful that we're meeting. It's a shame it's only noon. 8 more hours and we'll be together, Kate. I'll see you soon. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over. Hey Kate, I didn't get a call back. It's almost 3 now. I just want to make sure things are on track. I put a lot of effort in this, carpeted my whole apartment, bought a cardigan from the bargain bin at my local Target, made an Olive Garden reservation. Fuck, I'm sorry, I'm just worried about you all. It almost feels like you forgot me. That's what always happens. I'm the one key that doesn't fit the key slots. The fucking vulture in a flock of peacocks, a pair of Crocs and a Foot Locker full of Reeboks. I saw you typing something. Don't fuck with me, Kate. I swear I saw those 3 dots. I know that you don't tweet lots. That's why I don't DM you. It ticks me off that you delete me when I Facebook friend you. And every date I went to, I get sodas off the menu, then I drink them both cause no one ever shows up to the venue. Stop ignoring what I send you. Can I just have an update? The last we talked was in the morning when you said happy birthday. Wait a second, I see what you're doing, Kate. You almost got me. You're pretending you forgot, so 8 o'clock you'll come and shock me with a chocolate cake while all my friends jump out and shout. Surprise. And I would clutch a knife and we would smile and cut a slice. And I'm so happy that I met you. I really feel like you get me. I respect you. If you let me, I'll tell you directly. It's unhealthy how I think about you. Let's get married someday. I really wouldn't care about what both my parents would say. And me and you should have our honeymoon in Paris in May, or on a Chesapeake Bay. Jesus, I'm really sorry, it's embarrassing, Kate. With you it's just so fucking easy to get carried away. But anyway, I think that we should celebrate this at the Olive Garden. I just got a card and some red balloons at the dollar market. Call me when you find some parking. I'll just start the order and get ourselves wine and appetizers. You don't need to bring a gift, but if you do, I love surprises. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over. I'm at the Olive Garden. All I've had for breakfast, a bag of Chex Mix, I'm starving. I even got us breadsticks. I've been here for an hour and a half, it's 10:06 now. The candle wicks were getting wax on a suit that I picked out. The one balloon I tied around your chair is out of air. I brought a pack of Uno cards and I've been playing solitaire. And are you almost here? I feel like I'm having heart attacks. Conversations with you feel like ancient artifacts. I can hear the waitress laughing at me, sitting lonely in my party hat. I just liked your Instagram, I wish that you would heart me back. You're not coming, are you? Much to my chagrin, everything I ever want gets whisked away with gusts of wind. I always knew you'd never come. Sometimes it's nice to just pretend. It must have been disgusting to you all the texts I tried to send. I don't recall a single night where I'm not lonely at the end. This cold lasagna on this table is my only fucking friend. I'm fucking done. Don't you ever speak to me again. Don't you ever kick DMPM a tweet to me again. Don't you ever think about how we would be if we were one. Kate, I love you and I mean it. You would see if you would come. I'd rip out every atrium I have and beat them to your drum. And if tonight is inconvenient, I'll meet with you for lunch. Or maybe supper, breakfast, dinner. Heck, I'll treat you to a brunch. I know you try to stay in shape, but we could cheat with a dessert. Or maybe sushi, pizza, burgers. I could beat you to the punch and maybe meet you after work. It's been a week, less than a month that I have known you, but I know now where you go to school and church. It's unbelievable what you can find with just a Google search. In fact, a week ago I took my Honda Civic through the burbs and saw your ass unloading groceries and parked next to the curb. The 7th trip you made, your plastic bag had ripped onto the dirt. Your tangerines were rolling off the pavement out into the curb that I was on, and I got nervous. You would think I was some perv, so I curled down and hid behind the wheel and hoped that you would swerve, but accidentally hit the horn and put the whip into reverse, and every car alarm went off and there's no question that you heard. So look, I'm sorry, Kate, if you think I'm a perv or I'm a creep, but do you even know how hard it was reserving you a seat? There's like 1,000 people here for some event, I would suppose, and every wall is decorated with confetti or with bows. In fact, out in the parking lot, I think I overheard some folks. This dude was talking to his friends, bet out tonight he might propose, and I remember now, he parked his yellow Mustang next to mine. I held the door for him, he smiled at me and made his way inside, and now he's sitting Walking in a section, I could see from my direction. Based on his expression, I could tell he didn't pop the question. Now his date is here, but it sucks that I can't see her better. But I could tell just by their hands that they're so happy together. The way their fingers entwine, I bet they'll be happy forever. I see his hand clutching the ring under the napkin he gets her. Now he's whispering her stories about back when he met her. One about how they would never check the app for the weather and leave the house without bringing a coat, a cap, or umbrella. And had their first kiss in the rain, and she was laughing whenever the thunderclaps would scare the dude and he would crack from the pressure. That's a funny story, Kate, I bet we'd have an adventure. It's not too late to meet me, I'm sitting smack dab in the center. You gotta see this shit though, I'll send you a snap or whatever. But first I gotta get up close so I can capture it better and get in front of them like sentences in capital letters. It's sending now, I swear you gotta see these lovers, it's precious. He's wearing yellow and her dress is the same color your dress is. They remind me of me and you, it's sorta like I'm seeing two. She's even got the same tattoo of Carpe Diem that you do. Now they're kissing and I'm wishing someday I could be the groom. I think I'm tearing up, I'm sorry kid, I've got to be excused. It's almost midnight and the management just clearing out the room, but I'm not leaving. They'll have to sweep me, my red balloon, my Uno cards and party hat off of the table with their brooms. I'll sit here till the break of dawn, wait until I can't see the moon. Look into tulip if you plant it and I wait to see it bloom. You're probably running just a little late, no problem kid, I'll see you soon. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over.
Got my heart, ooh, you got my soul, ooh, got my love, ooh, what I wouldn't do. Yeah. You got my heart, ooh, got my soul, ooh, got my love, ooh, I love you. Ooh. You got everything you need. You got everything. Everything it seems, ooh. You got everything you know, ooh, every day with you, ooh, all through this world, loving you, like ooh, look at you, like ooh, talking down, like ooh, lift you up, like ooh, make you smile, like ooh, talk a while. Like ooh, make you laugh. Like ooh, love you and got my heart, ooh, you got my soul, ooh, got my love, ooh, what I wouldn't do. Yeah. You got my heart, ooh, got my soul, ooh, got my love, ooh, I love you. Dunda, da-da, dunda, da-da. 1, 2. Shut the fuck up, you little stupid bitch. Can you do me a favor and get off of my dick? I mean, it's obvious to me that your life really sucks. It fucking sucks. You spend all of your time playing video games, trying to fill a dark void that is empty and plain, due to past transgressions that caused your life to suck. The past isn't gonna change, your life sucks. Tell me, do you have any goals in life? Cause you're pretty fucking useless, and I guess that I wouldn't feel bad if you failed at everything you did, which you've already done. You just suck. Last thing that I gotta say to you is that I hope you give up on everything you do, because you're always gonna be a fucking failure, and yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I think I'm in love, but I've been feeling otherwise. These flutters in my stomach aren't butterflies, but cutting knives and not the butter kind. And if you listen close when she begins to speak, you'll hear a couple hundred sighs in the collective shut of eyes. Letters linger on her lips like lullabies. I think I've drowned a couple times inside her opal-colored eyes. She could do something as simple as sit down with the grace of Olympic dives. A perfect 10-photo shutter finish on her cocoa butter thighs. Catch her wearing loose pajamas on a Sunday, and she'd overshadow any supermodel on a runway. When she wakes up in the morning, she smells like vanilla essence and bittersweet recollections of your adolescence. Summer camp and piano lessons and presents you got on birthdays. Orange creamsicles and double plays on first base. And walk past her in the halls, and if your shoulders feel the slightest brush, you might melt to liquid gold, the lightest kind of Midas touch. I've seen the way she drinks espresso during classes and reshapes a paper cup into an emerald-covered chalice. Sugar packets pouring crystals, napkin origami cranes, gunning gorgeous glances to me through her Giorgio Armani frames. She's nearly perfect in almost every way. But she's got shit taste in movies. Ask her for her favorite titles, and she always likes to say she's down to go see anything by Shyamalan or Michael Bay. And also she's a psycho in the kitchen, it's a travesty. What kind of fucking monster cooks their pasta in a microwave? And she does this thing where she corrects your grammar if it's wrong, and clicks her tongue and winks and shoots a playful finger gun as if she's won some sort of contest. Empress victor of a conquest, Mrs. Armchair Shrink, let me fix you with a comment. Princess kick you when you're down, worship her to a godhead. It seldom happens that she listens to my voice and doesn't chime in quick with unsolicited advice. An unapologetic tyrant, a passive-aggressive rivalry. Ask her a question and catch a handful of sass and irony. And trust me, really, she is just the worst of board games. Debates about the rules like legislators at a court case. Tampers with the scales of justice, wielding pencils as her gavel. Once I even caught her cheating while she kept the score in Scrabble. She's a fucking wreck at checkers, plays Monopoly sloppily, always bringing up disputes and games of trivia pursuit. Sucks at Battleship and Risk, she fights better hand to hand. And don't even get me started about how trash she is at Candyland. Like you can't be bad at that game, yet you lose all the time. It doesn't make any sense.
Dun da 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 dun da da da. 1, 2. Shut the fuck up, you little stupid bitch. Can you do me a favor and get off of my dick? I mean, it's obvious to me that your life really sucks. It fucking sucks.